Welcome to Community Roundup, powered by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. This program where we look at local nonprofits and sports organizations that make Fort St. John and area such a place to live. My name is Edward Hitchens, and I'm your host. Today we're at the Fort St. John Curling Club, and we're joined by Deanna Coates, who is the manager of the club. Deanna, thank you for the time. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
All right. So this club, as I was looking at it, has a very extensive history, dating back 75 years.
Yes.
So can you tell me about what started the curling club, who took it upon themselves to begin that foundation of bringing a curling club to Fort St. John and area?
Okay, so back in 1946, the first club was built by local families. It was built over by Central School, and it burnt down in 1978.
Okay, so it had 3 sheets before 1960. Was there a growing command for curling at the time?
There was. We actually had 6 sheets in the original building,
Okay.
and it's grown to this one, which is 8 sheets.
This sheet, of course, to everybody, the sheet is the surface of ice out there. The current club opened up in 1978. What kind of planning went into building this new facility, which opened up in 1979? Can you give us some more information about the current building?
So this one was built in late 1978, 79. First bond spiel was held in December. It was put together by the members of the original club. Mm-hmm. It was a huge club. So they just went ahead and, with community support, lots and lots of work, and built this one.
Okay. So currently, what's inside this club?
Currently, we have 4 sheets of ice and an indoor soccer pitch.
Okay, so for somebody who isn't familiar with the sport of curling and how the sport of curling works, tell me a little bit more about how popular curling is in Fort St. John and area.
Curling is coming back. Curling goes in waves. This year, our numbers are way up. We have 50 new members this season. We have 16 teams in men's and mixed, 14 in ladies. There's 31 seniors, and our juniors, which is where we're really trying to grow, we have 11 in each division.
Okay, and you told me that this sport is a very family-oriented sport. You told me that generations of your family have played the sport. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So curling is very family-oriented. When this club started, it was actually farmers. There used to be a farmers league. That changed when the new building came in.
Okay.
There just wasn't, it just changed.
Okay. All right. So how popular is Fort St. John, its curling community? How popular is the sport within Fort St. John?
I think we're pretty popular. We're growing, definitely. 50 new members is huge for a season. We haven't seen that kind of growth for a few years.
Okay.
Our numbers had dropped off in 2018, 2019.
And why was that?
There were some financial issues, and it's the sport of curling. Mm-hmm. It literally goes like this. Okay. It changes constantly.
Okay.
So, which is why we ended up putting this wall in and separating our building into 4 sheets of ice and soccer.
Okay. All right. So one of the biggest things in curling are the tournaments, the bond spiels. I'm familiar with the Brier, with the Scotties, World Championships, Olympics, obviously.
Yes.
What kind of events, tournaments has the club hosted in the past?
In the past, we have had seniors provincials. There's a bunch of bond spiels that don't exist anymore. Like the firefighters used to have a big bond spiel.
Okay.
They just don't exist anymore.
Okay. All right. So, I've read on your website that a lot of local players have started here, and they've gone on to national and international success.
Yes.
I know Sterling Middleton is the big name, but
Sterling
what
is.
what other curlers have started here and gone on to something more substantial?
There's several. Heather Nedwin is one. Ina Bush, believe her last name is Forrester now.
Okay.
Those are the three big ones.
Okay. All right. So what does it mean to the club to have curlers like that get to that level?
It's incredible. Like, it is wonderful to see.
Okay. All right. All right. So tell me a little bit more about the sport of curling for somebody who is not familiar with the sport of curling. To get new members in, tell me, why would I want to try the sport of curling?
Biggest reason, it is very family oriented. You can curl. We start kids at 7 years old. Personally, we started all of our kids a little bit younger, and we started them by putting them on rocks and throwing them to the other end. That's just how we started.
That's literally how you started with your children.
Yes,
Yes, they just enjoyed the ride then.
they did.
Okay.
They did.
All right. Aside from physical activity, what kinds of things can curling offer?
Curling is very social. Something new we're doing this year is glow-in-the-dark curling,
Okay.
which is very popular with a lot of younger kids. Really love it. Younger people. I have a few seniors that won't curl unless I turn the lights on for them.
Is that just a preference, or?
It's just for fun.
Okay. All right. All right. So how often? How long is the season usually? What kind of months are we talking? Just winter months, or?
Our season starts mid-September and goes till mid-March.
Okay. All right. So how is the club actually structured? Is there a board of governors, or?
There's a board of directors.
Okay. And those are appointed people within the community. Talk about that a little bit.
They are. We have our AGM every year, and there's elections to put everybody in place.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit more about the events that you have going on this year. You mentioned it off the top. There's ladies, men's leagues. You say you have 50 new members. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, so we start with juniors. They've actually been coming since the 4th of September.
Okay.
There's 7 to 12-year-olds, and then there's an older group that are 13 to 18.
Okay.
And they learn different.
So what kind of fundamentals do they learn?
They learn everything from how to throw the rock to sweeping, gameplay. We get into strategy.
Okay. Strategy. Tell me a little bit more about what strategy entails.
There's a lot of strategy in curling.
Okay.
It's not just throwing your rock and hoping it hits something. There's the skips have a plan.
Okay. All right. So is it about working angles and things like that?
It absolutely is.
Okay. So what type of things do you do to fundraise for the club, or to generate funds for the club? Obviously, membership helps, but there's also other things as well.
There is. We do a lot of functions upstairs. Currently, right now, the BC Forest wildfire fighters are upstairs doing a decompression.
Okay.
They're going to be coming downstairs shortly to go out on the ice curling.
Okay.
We do a lot of Christmas parties, company Christmas parties.
Okay.
We're actually getting a lot of...
Do the corporations come and they go on the ice and
They
play
do.
too? Okay.
They do. We're getting more and more of that. They come to here just to curl and have a team bonding, if you will,
Oh, that's
or team building.
like a group building. That's significant, important, especially in
Yeah.
in large numbers like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
We've started doing birthday parties. Upstairs, we've got the banquet hall that holds 200 comfortably sitting. Yes,
Okay.
there's a lot.
All right. So if people would like to join your club, how do they go about doing that?
Well, if they want to come and try the sport, we have a social night every second Friday.
Okay.
It is glow in the dark. We do a quick learn to curl with them, so they have an idea of what they're doing on the ice, and then just let them play. And if they enjoy it, they can get memberships and spare, or they can actually join teams.
Okay. So they can just join as a single and.
Yes, we
start
do.
again? Okay.
Yeah, we do try and match people up to make
Okay.
teams.
All right. All right. So how many teams do you have for each league this year?
We have 14 in ladies, 16 in men's, 16 in mixed.
Okay. All right. And when do those leagues take place?
We started 2 weeks ago, and they'll go till middle of March, spring break.
All right. All right. So if anybody wants to know more information about the curling club, where can they go?
Yeah, so it's just the fsjcurlingclub.com.
Okay. All right.
Or you can stop by the office here at the rink, or just phone in at 250-785-2037.
Okay. All right. Before I let you go, is there anything else you'd like to add?
So we do bonspiels or tournaments throughout the year. One of the big ones we have coming up is the Fort St. John Cash Spiel,
Okay.
happening October 18th through 20th. It's part of the Peace Tour, which is huge across the Peace Country. There's teams from Slave Lake, Peace River, Grand Prairie, Sexsmith, Dawson Creek, Chetwynd, and here.
Okay.
And it's a big thing. We have a brand new glow spiel coming up. It's the first one ever because the glow curling is new. It's November 1st and 2nd. Otherwise, we have bonspiels throughout the year.
Okay. All right. That's all the questions I have. Deanna, thank you very much for the time. This has been Ed Hitchens for Energeticcity.ca for the Community Roundup. Once again, Community Roundup is powered by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. If you like what you see and want to see some more content, click that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.